Hello everyone! Welcome to Agriculture in the Classroom. Today we are visiting an agritourism farm located in St. John's, Newfoundland. This family-run farm is not a traditional farm. They host weddings, birthday parties, corporate events, and even serve breakfast and lunch in their full-service restaurant. They also offer sleigh rides, a petting farm, and harvest celebrations. There's something for everyone. Enjoy!
You're now meeting two farmers. This is Farmer Jim and I'm Michelle. We've been farming together for 20 years and we're quite happy here on the farm. We've been able to raise our 3 children and start a successful farm, and we look forward to years to come.
Our farm is a diverse operation. It consists of livestock, vegetables and flowers, but our main focus of late has been on agritourism.
Agritourism is a tool that we use as farmers to increase the value and return on products that we produce on our farm.
We were open seasonally in the past, but now we're open year-round. We have a restaurant that opens on the weekends where we serve our own vegetables that we produce here on the farm. And we also cater to weddings, events, anniversary parties, and we do children's birthday parties.
Even in the winter, we'll have sleigh rides and winter activities here on the farm. And of course, the purpose is to bring customers to our farm so we can sell them products that we produce on our farm. In addition to the sleigh ride, they get to come back here in the chalet, and we'll have fresh baked cookies and hot chocolate, and of course, there's always Jig's dinner and everything else that we produce here. Sometimes the group that's here eating or taking advantage of our venue will actually see us coming back from the fields with the produce that we'll be serving them for lunch. Both Michelle and I are firm believers that the land we farm is not ours. We're only borrowing it from future generations. So it's very, very important for us to make sure that we take the best possible care of the land. And in doing so, we make sure that our farm's waste is really, really minimal.
So if somebody orders a Hungry Farmer breakfast, the girls are peeling the potatoes to make the hash browns right away. The peelings themselves will go back to feed some of the livestock on the farm and also compost it. And we have a composting program where we mix the vegetable peelings with our coffee grinds, and we use them for organic matter and nutrient supplement for our fields.
In addition to our own waste that we produce on the farm and we recycle into fertilizer, we also collect over 1,000 tons of coffee grounds from a local coffee franchise in the area.
So here today we're actually at the compost grounds. What we're doing today, we are aerating the piles. What that means is we're turning the piles with this machine here. We're putting air into the piles so the bacteria can grow. The mixture in these particular piles is chicken manure, goat manure, coffee grinds, and every now and then a bit of peat moss. These piles here are about six months old. They're just about the right moisture level. We can tell that by you can squeeze them and it still sticks together, but no water runs out of them. This increases the amount of bacterial activity and organic matter and reduces the amount of chemical fertilizers needed in our fields.
I guess, for almost 15 years now. When I was still living at home with my parents, I remember I bought a couple of sheep and hid them away in a shed down behind. So I've always had an interest in animals, and you know, now we're in the point of commercializing my interest. My interest in sheep were that they're a very interesting animal. They're probably not known to be the most intelligent farm animal, but they have unique personalities.
The baby piglets, they're about 2 weeks old. They were born on Monday. There's the mom there. These pigs will be fully grown in about probably 3 months. We hay, grain, and mostly the mother's milk.
So I've been involved in the farming business my whole life. We started off, I was in a little laundry basket with my mom while she harvested the vegetables, and then later on I moved on to in the petting barn. So my little brother, what he does is he picks up the little baby animals and takes care of those, and that's what I used to do. So it's something that all little children enjoy. And then I started working here in the chalet, and we started doing I started waitressing at first, and then after I started waitressing, and then I decided that I wanted to start doing the cooking. Then we started doing the weddings, and that's where I really found what I love. I make it the most magical, rustic, chic, elegant wedding that they could ever imagine.
The number of people that visit the farm varies from month to month or even year to year.
Well, you know, some weeks, of course, are busier than others, like in the springtime during flower season, and I guess people trying to squeeze in the kids' birthday parties just before the holidays. We could have several thousand people visit the farm in 1 week alone. And another busy time of year, of course, is the fall, when people associate harvest festivals, celebrating and picking up their vegetables for the winter. We do have, you know, I think the highest we ever counted was 5,000 people that came through in the course of 4 days. And, you know, one year we done 376 kids' birthday parties. And each one of those kids' birthday parties had a minimum of 15 kids. Now, hopefully one of these days we'll see some of those kids coming back here and having their weddings here.
One of the key elements that I found with farming is that you need an education. Today, education is very, very important. And when I graduated high school, I knew that I wanted to do a business degree.
The future looks bright for agritourism. We're young and we're passionate agriculturalists, and we've taken our farm from a traditional vegetable farm to a aquaponics system which is world class.
Aquaponics is a recirculating aquaculture and plant culture system. Basically, you have large fish tanks which we grow edible fish called tilapia. The water from the fish tanks is pumped out into a plant bed, and on this plant bed we'll have floating styrofoam trays, and in those trays we have plants growing them, and the roots actually are completely suspended in the water. Now the purpose of that is the plants actually clean the water of nutrients which the fish produce. So the fish produce the nutrients for the plants, and the plants take the nutrients out of the water and give the fish back clean water.
Everybody's happy. I certainly do recommend a career in agritourism. There are such a mixture of specialists needed on a farm, extension services, and on the farm itself. We have scientists, we have marketing and sales, we have decorators, florists, we have farmers, and all sorts of careers. Some of our employees stay on the farm, and some of them will venture off and start farms of their own, and we're very glad to see that.
And they're all essential to the prosperity and growth of our farm. Our sons, one of them is 15 years old and the other is 10, and both of them do their fair share on the farm. In addition to doing daily chores, they also do some of the management. Myself and Michelle can't be everywhere at the one time, so you know, our 15-year-old especially, he's out in the fields making sure the crops are looked after, checking on the animals, and even our 10-year-old, he reports to us as well.
So one of the most enjoyable things that I find about working here on the farm is that every day is different. So we go down to the petting barn and we'll have to take care of the animals. There could be a new baby calf born that morning. We never know when we go in. and then we'll go out into the fields, and like it's just amazing watching that one little seed grow into this big, beautiful plant, and knowing that that one plant can feed a whole family.